Welcome here. If you are new, I go by Sophia, and this is Divinity Within Thee. We take time to get in touch with the divine. If you are new here, I am a psychic, intuitive channeler, medium, and I talk to many different energies that are here only for the highest and most loving vibrational frequency for the collective with only the highest timelines. So, guys, I'm going to start with a little. What did you guys do for the new moon? And for the people on the opposite side of the world, new moon, this is powerful. This is a great time to declare with all of this energy in Aries, to really declare what it is um, that we're actually calling in, right? So now, focus on the fire for a moment. This can be a type of meditation as well, the flame meditation, with all this energy in Aries. Let me make sure. Oh, I just want to check and see if you guys can hear me or not. Can you hear me now? Okay, good. I just always have to check because everybody be messing with my stuff. So, anyways, let's command better stuff in. Your universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ancient deities, ascended masters, archangels, animal spirits, elemental spirits, galactic federation of love, light, and all of the higher vibrational frequency beings that are here for the collective raising of the consciousness and for the ascension of the collective. We welcome you and we thank thee for your clear and concise and precise messages and guidance. We thank thee for protecting us against any monitoring spirits, any handlers, any type of beings or entities that have any negativity or harshness to us. May they go blind, deaf, dumb, insane, and incinerate. And may they go to wherever, whatever energy they are putting out towards us, towards me or my collective, whenever they're using the name or abusing the name of me or my collective, may that be returned to us in the form of abundance times 10. So mote it be. Guys, so woo, the new moon in Aries. Okay, there's so much energy. First of all, so much energy that's going on out there, and um, Aries is really about us establishing real. We have so much energy in this in fire, in this fire energy. Um, Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow your inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Ciao. What up, Callie? Callie, who is this? The absentee farmer. I don't know when you guys send like these little I don't know what they are. Maybe they're little people or little memes or something like this. I don't know what they are. I can't see. Okay, guys. Um, you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So the energy of this new moon is actually really intense, you guys. It's really about it's really about not just secrets coming to light, but it's really about everybody shining their inner light, right? Like really, really emanating, really, really radiating the light, um, your internal light or your internal guidance, right? It's like that. What do you call it? It's like hermit energy, right? When you find the light and you find this inner light. Oh, look at this, you guys. I can't even make this shit up. Master Jesus, forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay, so here's to the ascended masters. Okay, this person is not a lord. He does not lord over people. He wanted to teach people about being equal, first of all. Second of all, see how it says master? These two are ascended masters, not rulers, not, they were maybe like um, the greatest influencers of their time, is maybe how you could translate it into a now type thing. And so, because of the work that they were doing, because of, because of what they were doing, um, they gained a lot of attention and attraction, but it was never meant to be in a state of lording over, right? What they were teaching is healing. They were teaching the teacher awakening. They were teaching forgiveness. They were teaching these principles or these values. For some of you guys, what you may need to do, your inner fire. Yes, Jesus loves you. You're Muslim. Can you join? Yes, welcome. This is not about any religion, actually. These are keepers of the light, and these two just wanted to pop out. So I would guess that probably means there is a bit of some people that are really trying to send this energy my way, as if these ascended masters aren't here with us now. Many ascended masters are here with us. It doesn't matter the religion, and that's what they were teaching. Is they were not teaching one religion, they were teaching the consciousness, the level of consciousness, which I believe we really have collectively met that spot. Like on this planet, I feel like we really collectively met that spot, and the truth is coming out, and we realize actually maybe all of these, maybe all the patriarchy, maybe all of these religions and everything have some validity, they have some value, they have some core strength, right? But have we been led astray with how we blindly follow or trust everything? Yes. So, what is, yeah, the divine director? So, what is the core values or principles that you like? What was coming to me when I was doing a channeling earlier was showing me, um, boom, like, was showing me the reason why people used to have religions, okay? Because I guess is what we're talking about. So they're showing me that the reason why people had religions was so they had a type of direction, right? The divine director, right? um, Intervention and purpose. Okay. So for many of us, as we came here, right, especially a lot of people that tune into my channel, we are kind of keepers of the light, right? We are part of the 144,000. And many of us are having these weird ascension symptoms in different ways. And we're waking up and we're saying, wait a second, wait a minute, actually. And for many of us, we were put or we chose to incarnate in different places on the planet so we could incarnate or learn different types of religions and different types of things. And this was all part of the divine direction, right? Even our divine direction, even our divine choice. And um, for many of you guys, it's all necessary because there is keys that exist within all of these different teachings or principles or religions that we really want to bring in to this new era, to this new earth, right? It's stuff that we already knew. It's what we already know. It's just reawakening. It's like a key. It's like a dormant I mean, actually what it is like dormant DNA, right? Dormant information that is like from our ancestral roots that um is just kind of like opening up, right? Is any of this remotely biblical? So these, so let me explain to you. So this is divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So this deck of cards, which is interesting, right? Because everybody's talking about different religions. No, 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 I'm not offended at all. This is what we're here to talk about, right? We're here to talk about different things. So this is actually Keepers of the Light. Okay, so the fourth card that wants to come out is actually Green Tara. Okay, so Green Tara, I believe, is not just Hindu. I believe that this is also Buddhism. I believe that this is not a lot of Eastern religion or philosophy also has this. So what it is these are keepers of the light. So when I start, I have this really cool um, I have this really cool deck, and it has all these different deities, right? Like here's Kali Ma, right? It has all these different deities from different groups, different religions. There's Ganesha, and so I let the cards kind of choose, and the people that um, the deities, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, whoever feels like their energy needs to be here to be part of the collective channel to answer questions is kind of who shows up. So that's that's how we go with it. Now, what they're saying, what the message is at this point, right, is that a teacher is awakening within all of us, right? We all came here to kind of teach, to kind of share, to kind of usher in this new era, this new earth, this new collective consciousness. The only thing is it's not like a new consciousness. It's more new, KNEW. It's stuff we already knew. It's just waking up like it was dormant within us. So it's not structurally a specific religion, right? Like my religion is love, right? But it's a knowing. It's a deep-seated inner knowing in your being. You're like, you know what? It doesn't seem cool to like rape women and children. Like it doesn't seem cool to eat other human. Like just baseline stuff where you're like, it doesn't really matter what religion I am because I'm pretty sure we now know, regardless of old things that were written a certain way, that like animals are okay, like we shouldn't hurt each other, and it's just baseline information, right? To where we don't have to kind of grab to one religion. And I'm not ousting any religion. I've studied many, if not all, as much as I possibly can, or as much as I possibly have been able to or been drawn to, studied many different religions, many different books, many different texts, right? And what the point is different people are meant to bring different knowledge or different wisdom, right? So we're very special if you're incarnate on this right now in this time on the planet in this time, like you really came here to be incarnate to really like light the way, right? To bring to fruition the prophecy, the healing of the world, the 144,000. This is in many different, okay, so many different religions kind of speak of this, right? And what they speak of, even like Indians, the Hopi is when the blue star, when this blue star comes and it reappears and blah blah blah, like all this stuff will change. Well, I'm pretty sure, you guys, that that was Three Eye Atlas, right? Because it was this blue at first. And so it's just part of this is a time as we're in this new moon, as all these planets are in Aries. This is our top, this is our ego, this is our how we're structuring ourselves as a collective consciousness, as this awakening of the new era, of the new earth, of the new consciousness. It's just the thing is it's not new. It's what we knew already that we're just reawakening. And part of coming to this planet, to getting into the third density, was that we're coming through this veil and forgetting a lot of information. And we're over here like, yeah, I'm gonna remember that shit easy. Like, no worry. Like, I know, I've done this like 100 times. But the thing is when we come into such lower densities, like third density, 3D, it's very heavy and we can't always remember. And so it's taken this time. And now we're collectively this teacher awakening, right? And all this information is coming out, and people are like, wait a second, yeah, yeah, like I'm a star seed, yeah, I'm an indigo, yeah, I'm a light warrior, um, and so this is where, as we start to learn more knowledge, as we start to understand that it's not about the separation, it's not about this and it's not about that, right? Like even what's going on in the world, right? Like nobody wants to create a war. Nobody actually wants to fight with each other. Why would we fight? Why would God? Let's just say this, no matter what religion you are, right? Like for me, I believe God would be a woman, not a man, because creation is feminine in general. But also the all that is would also be like nondescript. It wouldn't be one or the other because it wouldn't be in the space of duality. Also, it would just possess it. It would not be one or the other, like kind of like that picture of like half is Shakti, half is Shiva, right? The feminine and masculine aspects of our own self. So I believe that regardless of what religion or who your God is, that no God wants people to hate and kill and destroy each other. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Source, creator itself is creation. It's love. It's creation, not destruction. Not destruction. And if we get to the point where we just keep destroying ourselves, then that's basically what happened, right? We put out a signal, we're like, we're gonna kill ourselves, like we're destroying, Earth is destroying themselves, right? We're killing the planet. We're literally we're in the fifth, and this is like the Hopi, I think this is like the Hopi Indian prophecy, right? This is when the fifth extinction will come about. And some of the planet that has a higher level of the collective consciousness will ascend, kind of like the Mayans or, different civilizations. It's only been like a small amount. To my understanding, it's only been a small amount of people, not a whole global consciousness. So this is a really big deal. And so what happens is when we start, like for instance, when we start to the point of where we're gonna make a civilization and a planet go extinct, like when we start fucking with nuclear stuff like this, there is laws of the universe. And now what we're doing, I'm just gonna say where because it's a collective thing that's happening, right? What is going on, no matter what fucking side you're on, humanity is doing it to humanity regardless. Okay. The point is because it's gotten so deep now, the effect is rippling out. So now it can affect other systems within the universe. It can affect other planets. The fact that we might potentially destroy or whatever, we kind of sent out like this fucking signal like, yo, bro, we're gonna, I don't know if we're this close to making it to this collective evolution, to going up to higher levels of density and reactivating all the DNA strands and having our superpowers like we did like during Atlantis, before the fall of Atlantis, or we're like repeating that trauma pattern, right? Similar how we do relationships or situations, how we keep repeating and repeating until we fucking learn the lesson. Like that's essentially what's going on. But because we're on such a drastic level of like nuclear weapons and things like that, now we can harm other things outside of ourselves. Okay. And when we start to go that level, perimeters. There is perimeters of what can be done. So now it's basically like all the higher levels, okay, all the ancestors, the aliens, the deities, all of them are like, okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're going to have to intervene here. And this is pretty much what's happening. And for a lot of people, they're stuck here. So they want to block this message so hard. So, anyways, that's where supreme protection comes into play, right? Your protected cords are being cut, move beyond limitations and trust. So part of the biggest thing is actually okay. So we're back on. So can you actually hear me though? Okay, good. Haters gonna hate. Blockers. But Mesman, you were saying 999. You believe that we have the knowledge of all different gods deep inside. They let us have the knowledge in portions, keeping with our maturity. That's absolutely right. Okay. And the ones that are actually doing the work, right? Because this is where it is, right? Some people, okay. So the first card that came out was Mary Magdalene, right? So this is somebody's teacher is awakening. Many of the collective's teacher is awakening. Your inner teacher, your inner light is going to be awakening. You may have already noticed it. You may have already been like, whoa, I'm really, or I can really channel, or I'm really whatever. And you just like the proficiency of something that you were keeping dormant is really like, and you're realizing that your light is emanating and rippling outwards, right? Some people are in this teacher state, right? Some people are in the teacher state. Many people that didn't choose to do the work are in this state, forgiveness state, Master Jesus. So they're in this, they're still trying to heal karmic wounds, okay? They're still in a state of asking for forgiveness. So most people that are um, still on the worshiping Jesus space instead of understanding his teachings, instead of understanding he's an ascended master, right? That's why he's called master. And that's where people got fucked up, right? In the translation is where it got messed up because master is ascended master. It's someone that mastered what they learned, their knowledge, their skill, their trade. That's what a master is, okay? But if you're translating, then that's where Lord could have come into play, as if he was higher than, because maybe the next word or the next language didn't have the proper translation. So that's how things kind of got a little bit, because really what he wanted to do is he was sent by divine direction, right? The divine director, right? Intervention and purpose. He was here. The Christ consciousness is where we are re-entering this state. We are collectively re-entering this state of this Christ consciousness. And as we're doing that, it's like we're awakening these keys that were already dormant within us. And that's exactly what Master Jesus was actually here doing. Same with Mary Magdalene, same with Sophia, who was his fucking teacher. She taught him, okay? She was wisdom. She's what taught the wisdom and the knowledge itself. He's the one who went out and spread it. Why? Because women weren't really allowed to do things outside of the church. So what I was um before you guys all started asking about the religion, what I was channeling before is the reason why people were coming together for religion was one, because community, right? They were coming in unity over the agreeance of something, right? But we've let religion kind of become such a thing that even with many cultures, when you ask them why do they do this, they don't know. They're like, I don't know, we just always done it. It's just what we do. But they don't really understand the actual reasons why they do something, maybe why they're, doing different things. And that's the problem, right? Is it's we're blindly following. Like when people take the sacrament, like I didn't realize until much, much, much later in life that the sacrament is actually a satanic ritual, right? To eat the body and drink the blood of Christ, that's a satanic ritual. I've studied all different stuff, and I'm definitely a keeper of the light. I'm a light witch, but um, that's some other shit. And I was like, whoa! And I realized all of these religions, and that's what they're doing, is they're emanating the same thing, and they're having these congregations of people, like all the people in power that are eating the body and the blood, drinking the blood. That's what's happening in organized religion. And I'm not knocking it, because there's a lot of principles that for sure we all were taught or maybe inflicted upon or trained or groomed with, but that doesn't mean that they're all bad. And so this is what it is, right? Is the supreme protection is coming into play, and the divine intervention is coming into play. And what's happening is they're basically going, okay, what are the base principles, right? Because it's not about this hat or that hat. It's not about this country or that country. It's not about this side or that side. It's not about that, right? God was always about your connectivity, your own spiritual journey, each individual person's journey back to source, back to the creator, no matter what it is to them. It's about finding that within. It's about connecting to the divinity within thee, right? Within you, and understanding. Many are called, few are chosen. Love you unconditionally. Infinite love. Um, Depends on your teaching. You guess it can be ignorant. Is density the same as spiritual maturity? So density is okay. So we're basically in third dimension. Okay, so another dimension, another dimension. So there's different dimensions. Okay, but the density, right? Like first density is front, front, back, right? Second density is like front, back, right, left, right? Third density is like up, down, back, forward, right, left, like this. So the thickness, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. Imagine like you're swimming in quicksand or like mud, right? So the density, the denseness of the energy at May within this realm. Third density is much heavier. That's why we have physical bodies. That's why we have the gravity, right? It's much heavier, much more dense. It's like science. It is. It actually is. But the reality of the situation is that where many people say 3D, 4D, 5D, they're not understanding it's not all dimensions, right? There's infinite amounts of dimensions. The density, and why I say density is because as we're leveling out from third density, which is very heavy, very linear, and we're coming to fourth and fifth densities, right? We are more of a collective conscious. We're more of a, wait a second, we don't want to kill them. Like, why are we bombing school children yet? Like, actually, no, 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 no. Like, actually, let's all just hold hands around all of the things and say, you're not going to kill all of us, right? That's weird. That's just inhumane. That's genocidal. That's megalomaniac type shit. Like that's no, no, we can collectively agree that certain things are not okay. We're like, no, I don't really like, I'm pretty sure we have enough emotional intelligence at this point to be able to like talk it out. Now, when we see things that are happening, like in government structures and things like this, and we see where they're talking 21, 24 hours, whatever, and still not coming to an agreement, that's a little, you're like, so your next move was starting World War III? That was a strange move. That's not the direct. I would have tried for another negotiation. I would have tried to to change it up a little bit. I would have tried, oh wait, you did a lot of bad things, and so now nobody wants to back on your side. So now you don't have anybody else to come in and be out. Well, that's what happens when you think you're better than everybody else. That's the narcissistic. We're like on the final, I say this like every fucking time, but it's like the final awareness, the final fucking guy of narcissism. And this is a very vampiric in nature type thing. Like that's what it is. The macro and the micro. It's just we are collectively waking up and saying, you know what? Actually, no, no, I don't think so. Not today. Not today, Satan. Actually, you know what, Satan? You could just take the rest of the year off because I think we've had enough. We're good. Somebody get him out of there. And that's kind of what's going on. And so because it's touching on this higher level, now we have the divine director, now we have supreme for these higher level beings and entities that are now coming in to intervene. Okay. Now, for many of you guys, if you're a bit awakened and you're here, so you're probably a bit awakened, then you'll know that a lot of different people, such as like Dolores Cannon and Bashar and Abraham Hicks. If you guys don't know who they are, you guys should definitely check them out. But you'll know that they talk about having this like first contact, right? And so this is kind of what's going on. Many people are awakening, especially 144,000. You're really awakening. And what's happening is this old that was more dormant. For many of you guys, it's like primordial, you know, like the fucking dragons are waking up on the planet or whatever. But for many, it is this very ancient or more primordial energy that's kind of awakening. It's like arising. It's like, oh, wait a second. We've been here before. Oh, we've done this before. And so that's kind of what's been going on. And what they have been using against us to keep, especially if you're high level empath, okay, if you're super empathic or you're super sensitive, highly sensitive person or empathic, if you're any of these, you know, um, I believe that the blue star is also part of the indigo, right? The indigo children, right? Because this was this blue, this very blue aura, this very we were kind of like the change makers. We were the ones that came in and kind of just opened up the pathways, right? We set these new pathways. We burned the bridges. We did all of this stuff for the next generations to come in. They're like, I don't know why you guys struggle. So and you're like, bro, like because we literally had to fight through all of the shit. And like that's the reality. And as the micro, the macro, and this is something that I've been noticing, right? Even as I took some days to kind of process, and because I'm super highly sensitive. I'm like a Heyoka empath, right? Like I feel everything. Like this movie, what's that movie? Like that movie Lucy, where she's like, I can see it all, I can feel it all, the clouds and the animals and that's how I feel. That's how I've been feeling things since I was small, and I understand probably why that was intense or scary as a me being a child. And after my grandmother passed, right? Like um, they came over from Italy, and so they were very much more used to the higher level empath, the higher level intuition, the magic, all of this other stuff. And so they taught me. They worked with me a lot when I was small. But after my grandmother passed, uh, they didn't like that. And the reason why is because sometimes generationally certain very powerful or very intense gifts get passed down, but only to those that are actually can wield the proper power or the proper magic. So it's like it was offered to maybe the mother or the aunt, right? Like the other people in my family, but they were using it in a not good way. Does that make sense? So because their intentions were not good, they didn't get to wield the full power. And so what's happening and what I've been picking up on, not just for me, but for a lot of the collective, for for the collective out here, is that a lot of this, especially maybe karmic fathers or mother figures, family, somebody that's very close family, have been siphoning your energy, your gifts that the divine gave you, and systematically, not denying, but it's like replaying the same karmic shit. So basically, it's like this. Um, let's say they were able to tap in to like what your fortune, what your actual thing was going to be. You know, like you were like in a lot of Eastern religions and stuff, they're like, oh, this is the new Buddha that's going to be born, or this child is, you know, and they start to train them or teach them differently, and different things start coming in. And um, this is kind of the way that they show me. And it's like, because some of these people knew that some people had big gifts or big missions to fulfill here, they went through blocking it. Now, many of you guys, this is more organized. It can be cults, it can be covens, it can be religions, right? For many people, they're gonna realize that keeping you in these certain religious cages or something like this has been a large part of you not waking up fully to your power, to your divinity, because they want something or someone to be lording over you. They want you to feel inferior. The lady of the gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. You guys, I cannot make this up. Okay. So it's like you are given a divine gift, collective. The collective was given this divine gift, and these fucking people have been um siphoning off the energy. But the thing is when you guys went, which is interesting, this is the energy of two, okay? So this is about um really maybe you coming into partnership with yourself, okay? For many of you guys, this can be a union, but it's really about the duality of self, of the polarity of this realm, of this density, right? And then we have the resting tree, which is patience and stillness. So as you guys kind of maybe removed yourself, okay, and you went into this space, okay, you waited your turn. You waited your turn. I'm hearing you waited your turn, and you were patient and you were still, and you knew, for many of you guys collective, you knew that something was being withheld from you, but you just kept pushing on. You just kept pushing on. It's like I keep picking up on this fucking Cinderella story, where it's like you guys were just like, well, like, I don't know, I don't have any other choice. So you just kept pushing through, and you just kept pushing through. And a lot of it was for fucking character development, which you maybe have more than enough. But these people, okay, and many of them I'm really heavily picking up are hiding behind Jesus. They're hiding behind some type of organized religion, or some type of group that has a front of religion, some type of church, or something else like this, okay? Because the altar priestesses, yeah, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual, they were doing rituals. Somebody was doing rituals to siphon collective's energy, okay? Yeah, yeah. They were trying to manifest, they were manifesting their destiny. For some of you guys, they could have been trying to destiny swap or manifest off of your destiny. And it may have been, it's like they have been selling your soul or your destiny um for others to collect. And you guys just were like, it's cool. You understood, while they were giving everybody else your opportunities, your gifts, while everybody else was receiving what you were meant to be receiving. You were here. You were still. You were patient, right? And this is on top of Master Jesus. So you're like, whatever, I forgive you because I know I'm a child of the cosmos, right? Creativity and vastness. And this is changing because you know that even if these people kept taking it from you, the collective, you guys could keep creating it. You could keep creating new. You could keep shining light. You could keep changing cycles and phases, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It's like you understand the vastness of the universe. You understand the vastness of your gifts, of your capacity. But all these people were systematically grooming you to feel less than. Yeah. And this is where you guys are at now. The diamond dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. 6. Look at it. He's like the little genie coming to grant the wish, the jinn. 6. And this is about the giving and receiving. Now you guys have given, gave, probably without receiving. And yes, the black sheep trait, 100%. And you still just continuously gave, and even when you didn't have everything. Now, many people were trying to make it look like all of these things were mirroring your activity. Not everybody that entered your realm was actually your mirror. They were reflecting their own insecurities, their own lack thereof, their own problems, right? 44. And that's where you, collective, you looked in the mirror, or you said, you know what? I don't need to look in the mirror because I look within. And I don't need to see a reflection because I know thyself, right? Know thyself. So 44, yeah, it's about you guys did the work to move out of that, to say, this isn't my reflection. Where this once was my reflection, that's great. But now I'm creating I'm putting something else out, a new image, a new reflection, something like this. So let's figure out what this is. Okay, guys? Let's figure out what this is. Where's it? Put our buddies over here. Whoops. Hold up there, Green Tara. Chill out. Oh no. Okay. Put you guys here. Green Tara, no. Supreme Protection, no. So many of you guys, it was a big part of the process for some of the cords to be cut, for some of you guys to separate, for some of you guys to go through some type of elaborate bullshit. I don't know how else better to say it, but it's like a super testing from the divine. So we're gonna bust out the angel cards here. I haven't used them in a while. We're gonna bust out this super antique Nepalese ring. Yeah, it's like you guys were being kept or held like um between realms. And as this teacher is awakening, as you're really activating, as we're activating these higher level DNAs, like our actual soul's purpose and soul's um mission and stuff like this, um and even ourselves, from people that maybe took things from us, maybe money, maybe inheritance, maybe actual physical things. And as we just say, you know what, fuck it, right? Like, fuck it, I trust whatever's coming next, because what is for me, somebody else can't take. And it doesn't matter. Like, um, they can't tell the truth, right? They don't have the ability to create, to passionately create. They don't have the strength. They weren't built for it. So even though they came in and they tried to torch that was collectives, even though they tried to claim what was not rightfully theirs, they don't have the strength. They don't have the fortitude. They literally don't. You've done this exactly. Let go of your family, parents, brother. Only way to move forward. Massive fight at a graveyard. Yeah, so sending blessings out to you for that. And yeah, this sometimes is like what happens, right? Like sometimes it takes a really long time, right? The Knight of Diamonds, Knight of Pentacles. Sometimes it takes a really long time for us to get and say, actually, this is the beginning of the end. This is the ending of the end. And from endings come beginnings, right? Adam L, the fool who attained knowledge. So where before you were fooled by the abuse, by the narcissistic, by the manipulation, by all of this stuff, where you were fooled by it and you let that shit run for far too long. You're like, actually, I ain't gonna let you fool me anymore. Now I'm the fool who attained knowledge. Now the only leap of faith I'm gonna take is not towards you guys being related to me. No, because actually my bloodline is primordial, and you guys are just a fucking lesson. And you guys don't get to move forward with me because you guys went against what you were supposed to go. And so now this new beginning, this new start where we all go back to the Garden of Eden or wherever this peaceful shit is, like they can't come. Like they still back there like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, ain't no more love. Ain't got no love. You ain't, it's like you don't even feel anything for them. This isn't even like it's like elimination of all the third parties, right? It's like no love, like no celebration, no love, like they're not invited. And this is something that I keep picking up, you guys, is like, yeah, they're not able to go where you're going. They're not able to come. They're not. And what I would, yeah, it's over for them. They're done. They're going, you know where they're going? To death. For many of them, for somebody, it can actually be somebody physically dying. For others, it can be they're going straight to their fucking ego death, right? Or they may have done, for some of you guys, some people may have done some type of death spells also. And that shit's coming right back to them. That's returning to sender. It's not, it's like you're so divinely protected, because you've had this strength, because you actually attained the knowledge and you actually did the work. This is a fucking straight return to sender. Chief of the Charioteers. Yeah. See, those wheels are on fucking fire. And yeah, that's going back. Yeah. These people are in mental fucking torture also as well, you guys. The eight of swords. They're in their own mental prison and they did it. They have nobody to blame. They have nobody to blame but themselves. They have nobody to blame but themselves. And this is kind of like they did this. So what I've been picking up on is that um it's like first I was picking up on like that people shall not touch the anointed, right? So if you are a chosen one, if you're an earth angel, if you're here, if you're a light warrior, an earth angel, an indigo, whatever, right? You know, you know that you're like, nah, this isn't right. Like I have a fucking mission to fulfill the prophecy, whatever it is. Like we got to do it. And the reality is, it's like first, it's like they shall not touch those people, but then it's like what's going to happen is like part of their, like they don't get to be part, they didn't do the work, they're too far behind, they didn't do the work, they were too busy being in this reptilian energy of fucking feeding fighting, the third parties and all this. And now for many of you guys, whatever this third party was or is or whatever they were doing, they're now fighting each other. Okay, they are now fighting each other. See these two dudes? They look like they're fighting each other. They're now fighting each other. They're fighting over one, money, and two, some type of creativity they didn't have that they thought, and it's really coming. It's really very intense. Um, yeah, some type of a missed opportunity. They're blaming each other for missing the opportunity or the right time. Um, maybe because they fucking betrayed. But what I was picking up on is that it's like the divine is now preparing your blessings, like preparing, like you're about to sit at the head table or about to be VIP at the party or something like this, where nobody else is allowed to go and everybody's going to want to be there. And you're like, nope, you're gonna fucking little red hen that shit. Like, you didn't help me plant the seeds. You didn't help me mill the grain. You didn't help me make the dough. You didn't help me bake the bread. You ain't gonna help me eat this shit either. Like, not today, not tomorrow, not meow, not never. And it's like it's like preparing a seat, preparing a table for you in front of your enemies, whatever that means, whatever that may mean, something um, specifically to somebody. Um, Uh, Jaffer, don't ask shit like this. But basically, it's like this. Um, uh, yes, at all, you couldn't have them around your family anymore. Yeah, yeah, and that's part of it, right? Because there's some type of deception that was going on, right? Um, the grid workers are coming back to the light. Safe travel, space traveler. That's right. TCB, taking care of business, 826. Let's go. That's what's up, homie. That's what's up. And where where all the secrets and the deception was before, right, was more hidden with these religions and with these sacred societies and communities and stuff, where they were hiding all of it, right? They were hiding it behind this religion. They were hiding it behind this narrative, behind man and the patriarchy and all of this stuff. And now all of this is coming to light, and this is what they don't want us to understand, is that actually we're all stars. We're the same thing. We're made of stardust. We're all stars. We're not below. We're actually above this, right? Like Earth, like where your heel is touching, we're in hell. This is Earth school. So we're here as, consider this like a low grade, like penitentiary, right? Like this is kind of like a bit of a prison planet. And that's what they do, is they go in and they tap into the Akash, right? To the Akashic record. They find where your trauma patterns are from your lifetime, and they replay those out and attempt to keep inflicting them to keep you stuck so they can keep harvesting your energy. So they can keep the shiny from your star. You're an energy, you're a battery, right? You're a battery. We're batteries. We're electrical fucking currents, right? Adam, when they split Adam to make Eve, this is when they actually split an atom, bro. Like not a physical person, right? There's a representation, yes, but this is where they created the split, the separation. And there is not separation. We're all here having this experience together. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a massive awakening. Love you, old soul. Thank you for your time and energy. Wow. That's so crazy. I don't even know where that came from. It's just like a receipt. Um, you're very welcome. Thank you for being present. A receipt that just fucking blew from the air. And actually, what's interesting is this is a receipt for um my power, for my electricity. It's a what do you call it? Out here in Indonesia, they have you pay and then they give you what's called a shroom. It's like video game shit, right? They give you a shroom token and is what it's called, but it's like the number to enter to re-up your power or your energy. So fucking one up, bro. Like that's what I can say is like the like what this power receipt is flying. So also it's like we're getting the receipt. It's like we're all the delusion, all the deception, all the stuff that was hidden, right, is now coming to light, or it's already come to light. And as we're in this new moon, we're commanding. As we're in this power of energy of Aries and this new moon, like write your fucking intentions, but command them. This is how it's going to be. This is how I see the new earth. Do not talk about anything that is past. Like that is past. Speak of what you are commanding in, what we are commanding in collectively to this new era, which is no more fucking sick fucks, no more pedophilia, no more fucking rape culture, no more of this shit. Like it's, bro, like what? Where is the humanity? Where is the humanity? It doesn't mean that like people can't have weird fetishes or get freaky with their partners, but like when you start hurting other people against their will, this is against every law of magic, every law of the universe, right? There is karmic debt that must be leveled out for that. I look at it like this for my people that are out here that are super awakened. Yeah, we're getting taken to another place. We're getting taken to the happy place, right? We're going to be victorious, right? This is the Six of Wands. So we're having victory. We're having victory because we're following our passion, because we're following the inner flame, because we're like, you know what? I don't give a fuck if you want me to be quiet about it. Like, I'm going to be loud about that shit because that's not okay. Like, that's not okay. We're not just going to turn our head. We're not just going to shush people. That's not your problem. It's all of our problems. It's all of our problem. And what's going to happen, and what they've been showing me is going to happen, is the people that refuse, that they stay in their deception and that they're like, oh, well, Jesus forgave me. So the people that are in this straight refusal are basically going to become, yeah, they're going to become cha-ching. They're going to become food or soil. They're going to become commodity for the people that people, aliens, whatever, that come in, because they're showing their level of consciousness, right? Not everybody will rise to the next level. Many will choose to stay in this third density, in this realm, and you're reaping what you sow. You get what you give. So if you're shining your light, if you're helping people illuminate their inner radiance, if you're out here and the teacher has awoken and you're doing all of this, right? Then you're going to be getting this beautiful, you're going to be having a victory. You're going to be getting some beautiful new offerings that are coming in. And we don't have to worry about these ugly people that aren't going to tell the truth, that are going to be lying, right? We don't have to worry about that anymore. We don't have to worry about that. There, we don't have to hold on to that. We've held on to it collectively for long enough that it's time to actually say, you know what? We're not holding on. We no longer need to, like, these people are trying to miser the truth, right? They're trying to withhold the actual truth. They're ready to start a war over the truth coming out instead of taking accountability. This is the fucking ultimate macro and micro of the narcissism, right? The accountability. Now, you know what's really interesting is what I did do, um, even though I was like thinking and meditating and doing all of this commanding, and what I started doing was actually channeling a lot. Now I channel a lot of like rhymes and lyrics and all of this stuff for the collective, for me, for different. You know, I'm not really sure, but I was channeling and channeling and channeling, and I was writing some really cool like rhymes or lyrics, and about, you know, how people um, respond, just different things. And so I was just channeling, and in the process I was like, okay, right, I had sent a message I had sent a message to an ex, like after I saw all this stuff going on in the world and this fucking we'll call it the Grape Academy, right? After seeing all of this and seeing all these different things and these different groups and all this stuff, I'm just like, wow, this is a lot, right? This is a lot to take collectively for feminine, right? Like feminine doesn't need to keep proving, but I'm realizing that it's the repetitive um, traumatization patterns. It's the repetitive trauma that they just keep going over and over and over and over again, right? And the reason why is because in the past it has worked on us. It has worked over and over again to where we've actually been like, we're gonna let this, and now we're just like, you know what, motherfucker? Like, it's not our first rodeo. It's not our first rodeo, and we got some fucking rope, and we know how to lasso the bull and all the motherfuckers over there too. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we're at. Hold on one second, you guys. My cat's gonna go crazy if I don't let her. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'll let you in. Calm down. Yeah. So, anyways, it's like this is what they're trying to do, and this is what they've been doing, and they've been attacking the Akash. They have been attacking what they've seen, and they've been recycling. And this is how they're succubusing our energy, is keeping us in this loop of this trauma loop where they can feed off of it when really we're meant to ascend. And so now, yes, that's where a lot of us on this higher level are actually re-entering, and we're having a completely different experience because we're actually waking up. And that's why they want to keep us You know, that's why I come on here, even though they do their best to keep me in a state of isolation. And I know, like, to some extent, like, it's good for me to kind of be slightly like this, but like, this is not the ultimate solution, right? This is the action that they want to take because they don't want us to be coming together. And so the best we can do sometimes is coming together like this through smaller groups or through different things like this. Um, yeah, fuck them. They are ugly people. You're happy hearing this. Thanks, sis. Thanks, sis or brother. I'm glad you came across. Sources awakening the world. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your light. BC and TC. Yes, I am an 80s baby. Yes. Thank you, beautiful stars. Thank you. Um, yeah, my little baby cats. Thank you. Oh, thank you for all the hearts. I love hearts. I love love. So what we're really going to be seeing right now is a lot of the people that were out here intentionally causing this heartache, trying to keep, and this is what I keep picking up on, is they've been actively, like actively, proactively, not just running spells and all this other shit, but proactively attempting to keep collective in this state of um, self torture. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they want to keep us in a state of like sadness, right? Sadness over loss, heartache or loss, right? Whether it's the loss of maybe friends or family or partners or community or job or whatever, right? Like, that's what they're really doing, is they're trying to take, and they've been siphoning this energy, this abundance. So let us call back your universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Ascended Masters, Galactic Federation of Love, Light. We ask for, we call back and command our birthright, our abundance, and we cancel any contracts or any binding or any spells to where they may have been connected to us in any way to be taking any of our abundance from us. May it be returned to where it belongs rightfully. May we rightfully have access and all of our abundance, physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, return to us a hundredfold. So mote it be. So it's really important. They keep telling me to be calling on your angels, be calling on your ancestors, be calling on your ancients, and asking for the guidance, asking for the help, asking for the protection against all of these people, against words and actions. Like what I say at the beginning of this, may anybody who uses my name or collective's name or energy out their mouth, may it be returned to us in the form of abundance. That way, instead of just returning all the bullshit to sender, fuck that. Send, you want to send it? We will transmute it. Thank you. We happily transmute all of your hate, all of your negativity into more abundance. Thank you. So mote it be. And you know, that's just what it is, right? Um, I don't know what you guys are saying, but don't be rude. This is a very sacred channel. Don't be rude, please. Um, Passing through, showing love unconditionally. Yeah, that's how we do it. So part of it is there was okay, for many of you guys, it just wants to come out, this Jezebel spirit energy. For some of you guys, somebody has woken up, or people are waking up to understanding that they were under this spell, and now they may have left, or they may have uh, broken up, or now they're finally back. They're, it's like they're single, they're successful, they're wealthy, they're like in alignment, right? This is a free in alignment. Yeah, done the healing, did the work, did the action. Okay, so for many of you guys, uh, for a large portion of the collective, you realize that they were siphoning. Okay, they were siphoning energy off of you. Okay, many of them tried to attach some type of a sex demon to you, or were trying to create Trying to get a lot of people to fight with you, and you didn't do it, collective, because you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm healed. I'm good. They wanted to create some type of they worked together. They wanted to create some type of humiliation ritual or something like this. And collective, you already knew. You saw that shit coming. You were like, nope, not today, not today. And so all of the towers that they planned against collective is now coming back on them. They're now all fighting each other. And collective, you're about to get your union. This is coming in. You're about to get this beautiful offering. This beautiful offering. Now, for many of you guys, this can be an offering of love. This can also be an offering coming to you about something that you love. Okay, you may be going into a interesting type of partnership, a new type of job, a new type of partnership, something like this. For some of you guys, this can be intimate. For others, this is maybe a work situation. And these people that did all this fucked up shit to you, they can't stop thinking about you. They're living in this nightmare space. Okay, they're having a hard time. They are fucking fighting each other. Okay, they're having tower after tower after tower, and they realize it's because what they did to you, because they turned all these people, because they put so much effort to turning all these people against you to try to make you have the tower to collect off of you. Wow. To try to take from Empress, because they say, ah, she's abundant. We can just fucking suck off of her like we do the fucking planet. And the higher powers that may were like, no, you fucking can't. Not not anymore. They shut that shit down. They shut that shit down. Many of you guys also shut that shit down because you didn't participate. You didn't participate in these activities. You didn't. You maybe for many of you guys, you could have done the same thing as me and gone into a state of celibacy, or you stopped dating people. You stopped exchanging sacred energy exchange because you realized actually, you know what? I don't want to cry over people. Like people fucking are rude. People hurt each other. People treat people like shit. You could have had some pretty intense happen to you, like all these people turn against you, um, saying some shit, maybe trying to make you as if you were a whore or a prostitute, something like this, trying to really hurt your feelings, and it didn't work. It didn't work. For some of you guys, there's somebody that again was doing some type of death magic. They were wishing your ending. They were wishing for your ending, and they're fucking scared now. They're fucking scared because they know that it has to return to sender because it's not working on you. You're too strong. You're too strong. You're too protected, collective. So it's coming back. They're out of money. They're out of wishes. Their time is up. Some of them, they made a deal with the devil. They made a deal with the devil to try to take you out because they were so sure that they were going to collect this money and get your wish, your happy ending, your dream, that they made a deal with the devil. That was not a good call. That was not a good call. And the devil is coming to collect. And they're fucking scared. They're scared. They're losing their money. They bet a lot on this. They bet a lot on your downfall, collective. But what they didn't do is fucking tell the truth. Okay. So for some of you guys, they could have had some type of high level practitioner or something like this come in to try to do some work, but they didn't actually tell the full truth. And now people are actually dying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to die. For some of you guys, they could have tried to trade your life for money. Okay. And they thought it was they thought you were an easy go. They thought you wouldn't be able to handle being by yourself. But collective, you're like, but you shine. You literally just You can generate or radiate or shine so much by yourself, it doesn't matter. Yeah, your fortune comes in like this. This is where you guys accelerate. And they did this thinking it would be a humiliation ritual. They did this thinking that it would be like you were gonna feel bad, like FOMO or something. And you're like, this is my dream. This is my dream to be let the fuck alone. Damn. You guys are like, finally, finally. Oh my God, dude. So collective, and they're pissed because they're not as strong as you. And they cannot block this union and these messages. For some of you guys, there's some type of message or union. So they were trying to block, they were trying to prevent your future. They were trying to prevent your union. They were trying to put stuff in the way to weaken your happy ending, your union. Okay. All right. What the fuck? They may have well, they definitely feel like they made the wrong decision when they fucking chose to not choose you, collective. They made the wrong decision. Someone really made the wrong decision and they're regretting it. They're majorly regretting it. They're majorly regretting it. Someone from the past. Now, what's interesting about this is, you know, so during this time, so right, I messaged the story time. Story time. Someone feels abandoned. Ah, someone from the past that abandoned you. Someone that abandoned you in the past. They made the active decision to abandon you in the past. Now it's fucking haunting them. It's haunting them, literally. They may be losing their family. They may be losing their money. They may be losing their house. They're losing everything and their reputation, right? Because these are words and action. They're basically like, these people could have been like really revered, high up in the community. They could have been um, they could have been like some type of like priest or practitioner or something like this. They were high up in the community. Um, and they made a decision. They actively made a decision. And they lied. They lied and they hid and they did all this against collective. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And now it's coming back and they're fucking scared. They should be. They should be. Yeah, they're losing their stability. They're losing their money. Everything that they wished upon collective is coming back to them. So, and they're super sad. They're really depressed. They're feeling real dumb because the devil is here to collect. And all the stuff collect off of you, your destiny, they are not getting that because the devil's here to say, bitch, you don't get that happy ending. You made this choice. You dug your grave, now lie in it. You did this a long time ago. It's coming back around. Coming back around. Remember when you did that sneaky shit? Because we do. It's like the divine is like, you may have thought they thought they got away with it. They thought they got away with it. So this brings me to a little bit of a story time. So I messaged a long time ago, right? As I was having this interesting whatever, I messaged um, my ex from a long time ago that just was really, we were together for a really long time, but the relationship was extremely abusive. Okay. And uh, the person is trying to be like, when I messaged and I was like, can we have a conversation, right? Like as people go through, um, 12 12-step programs or something like this, they get to a point where they're like, they have to write the letter to somebody for forgiveness. Now, I'm not going through a 12-step program, but as I'm going through creating trauma healing and shadow dancing and stuff like this with people, um, I'm going through a program to learn, obviously, like some type of forgiveness, but also how to keep boundaries and how to defend our our own right, like our own value, right? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reverse. I'm gonna switch hit this. I'm gonna switch hit this. I'm gonna reach out. Um, and I'm going to see if this person's willing to have like a conversation with me, and not like, not that you're going to reach a conclusion or fix anything or something, but sometimes just like the psychotherapy of it all, right? The speaking about it or speaking to somebody about it, like to the actual person, to say, actually, this is what happened and this is how you made me feel. And like, do you want to apologize? Like the same thing that they did with the fucking with the people for the social media. They're like, do you want to turn around and apologize to all the family whose fucking children are, do you want to do this? And remember how they get like really fucking uncomfortable. So I messaged. So I message, and this person's like, I'm wishing you peace and all this stuff, like quoting fucking texts and how Jesus is the way and all this stuff. And I'm like, this person used to fucking throw the Bible across every room and fucking shred it and do all kinds of weird shit. And I'm like, okay, well, I believe people can change. A lot of time has gone by. People can change. And he's just like, da, 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 da. Okay, well, you channel, so you work with demons, and like, I hope that Jesus will save you. And I was like, actually, I work with Jesus, which is really funny because this motherfucker must be watching this feed, because Jesus was the second card to come out as a master, as an ascended master, not as a god, as an ascended master. And anyways, I'm just like, it's just like, well, you gotta this and that, and you're channeling demons and all this stuff. And I was like, how we view things, just because there's things that exist upon our realm of a third density conceptualization, doesn't mean that everything that I speak to above what you understand as per your religion is demonic, right? Like I call in, like I pray, and I keep all lower vibrational frequencies and entities and beings and handlers and monitoring spirits. I keep them all out. All of them are out of my channel. They're never existing into my channel. They're never going to the collective. I pray on that like multiple times a day, right? And this person, I was like, what the fuck? This is really weird. And I was like, well, I could call you a demon, right? I could call you a demon, and I could say many things, because every time I look in the mirror and I see this on my lips, right? Every time I look at my lips and I see how my lipstick doesn't go on straight anymore, and I have this bump and I have these things where you beat me to death and my teeth came through my lips. No, my teeth actually went through my lips. I don't have her. Actually, my teeth went through here and here because he beat the fucking shit out of me. I had to be resuscitated like, I don't know, between like 7 and 12 times when I was with this person. Many times by him, because he would beat or strangle me to death. And this was a very real thing. And so I said, I could consider you a demon, or I could come back and ask at the point of understanding, of compassion, of forgiveness, are you still, did you in fact actually find Jesus? Or should I consider you a demon? Or do we consider that we all had lessons that we learned? And some people take darker forms. And not all those who claim that they love Jesus are saints. And not all those who claim that they work with demons are not angels that are here doing their fucking job to help with the awakening, right? Like even all the governmental stuff, like all of this shit had to come into play. Why? Because it had to be so intense for people to not fucking ignore it anymore. Do you understand? So it's like, so yeah, the demons, definitely had a part to play. But what people don't understand is that we're in this like overtaken reptilian overlord bullshit right here. And and the reality is, right, is the demons and the angels are all working to raise the density, to raise the level of consciousness. So they understand that they play their part by poking the bear over here, or by lighting the fire under the ass over there, right? And they understand that they're all part of the polarity of working towards the higher goal, right? That everybody has their role, right? Know your role. But how they say this nowadays, what is it called? Stay in your lane, stay in your lane. And it's like, that's the lane. Like like they're driving the race car because that's the lane that they were assigned. That's the car and the lane that they were assigned. So everybody has their different assignments. And I was like, so should I consider you a demon? Or since you're so in love with Jesus, um, would you like to take the time to repent, to ask for forgiveness, right? Because as I share my stories and as I create my book, okay, I don't give a fuck if it's about my family, about whatever, because this is the truth. And the truth is, how do you have multiple children when you're an abusive and abuse? And I'm over here still healing from the shit through almost fucking 20 years ago, actively going from one to the next as it's getting maybe worse or better. And they said, I hope, like, I pray that Jesus will save you too one day. I pray that you'll try to be saved one day. Like, bro, I pray, like, if Jesus was going to save me, I'm pretty sure he would have done it in one of those times that you were put me into NDE, the near death experiences. I'm pretty sure that Jesus was going to come into play. He would have, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, now that there's nuclear war and all these babies, everybody dying, like, I'm pretty sure Jesus would not be judgmental. I'm pretty sure Jesus would not choose one religion, or would be like, you know what? These kids are cool, but those kids, they gotta die. Like, that's not, come on. That is patriarchal. That is control. That is manipulation. That is not anything holy. That is not anything righteous. That is not anything divine. It's not possible. It's not even probable. It's not how it works. So, yeah, and I'm telling the truth. And that's what I'm saying though, is it's like, I was like, I look in the mirror every day, and do I think of this person every day? No, what I think of every day is not just that I'm a survivor, that there's something that bigger that I'm here to do, despite all the people who tried to fucking take my life, who tried to make me less than, who try to make me feel ugly or old or belittle me. Even people that fucking come on here talking shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody can really fuck me up at this point. I was subjected to it my whole life. My family, my brothers, my mother, all of them were terrible. Everything they told me was horrible. The mental, like, mental and emotional abusiveness before the physical and sexual abuse. Before all of that, the mental, no. We're done. We're done with this, and we're done protecting people. And this is what it really has been, and what it broke down to. And this is what they keep showing me, is this is the problem collectively, is that people are protecting other people that shouldn't be protected. No, you shouldn't be protected. You did something bad. You gotta face up to it. The Five of Pentacles. You gotta, sorry, you may be losing your fucking family. You may be losing your shit, because guess what? You had the ability. I gave you the opportunity to step into your power, to fucking grow some nuts and to say, you know what? I did this fucked up shit. I did it. And I'm going to be honest. I did it and it wasn't good and I'm not proud of it. And I fucking owe you, actually. Let me pay for a year's fucking therapy. Let me pay for some fucking whatever for you to feel better, to fix your face, whatever. It doesn't even matter. That's neither here nor there. But just, uh, can you forgive me? No, no, and didn't even have the fucking capacity to take accountability and ask for forgiveness for his fucked up shit. Even if it's 10 years, 20 years, 40 years later, it doesn't fucking matter. Look at everything that's coming out right now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He started that shit. He used to fucking drug me and he used to rape me and he used to record it and he used to beat me and he used to do weird fucking shit. Weird shit. And you know what my mother used to tell me? Oh, well, he makes a lot of money, so you just need to deal with it. Keep your mouth closed. And this is the problem with these type of people that keep that type of behavior as okay because something is transactional. The fuck? And that's what's happening to all these people that are like, fuck, I made the wrong decision. I made the wrong decision to turn on collective. I made the wrong decision to lie on them, to abandon them. Yeah, they made the wrong decision. They made a foolish fucking decision. They made a deal with the devil. What they don't understand is even the demons and the devils and everybody is in service to the collective, to the high. Okay, we back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me meow? Can you hear me meow? So yeah, it's judgment time. And we have a very interesting um this is where we decide, right? And what they really were like telling me you need to decide on is you need to decide how things are going to be. And how things are going to be is people that have done these things need to take accountability. They need to take responsibility. Number one. Number one, everybody needs to be held accountable. That's number one. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what position of power you have. It doesn't matter if you have a dick or you don't. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs to take accountability. Number one, everybody needs to take accountability. You did something, you're going to stand up, you're going to fucking say what you did. No more lies, no more secrets, no more bullshit. It's a decision. Either you choose to say what you did and you choose to apologize and you choose to fucking make some type of retribution from all these things that you've been hiding, or they will come out and your path is going to come and your work is going to come to a real abrupt ending. And you're going to be on your knees begging, and it's going to be past the point, right? Because they've been given the option. They've been given the option. Stop on your path. You're going to lose your path forward. You're going to lose your destiny. You're going to lose your family. You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose it all. Maybe even your life. Because you're given the option. They're given the option. And this is what's going on. They're given the option. Same like the people that were doing all this crazy stuff, right? Like, bro, you guys wanted me to chill? You wanted me to chill? Cool. You could have sent a nice apology letter. You could have sent some fucking money. Could have sent an apology letter. You could have said, you know what? I know that this doesn't make up for it, but can I start to try to do something? Anything? Sorry. It's going to be happening. So now, for many of you guys, yeah, They're going to be losing their partner. Somebody could have already left them. They could be losing their marriages. Yep. They could be losing a child, children, the mother of their children. For some of you guys, this is somebody that was a mother. They try to also take what was yours, maybe take the ability for you to be a mother or for your family. Yeah, for your wish to have a family. So they're going to lose that now too. They're going to lose their family, even if that is only their mother or the mother to their children, something like this. Yeah, they were given the option and they didn't choose the right option. Now they're down here begging, please, please, can we work this out? I think not. I think not. Their towers are already incurring their Five of Swords. They already lost. They're already losing. For many of you guys, they may already be losing and they don't want you to know that. They're trying to play it cool for some of you guys. Interesting. Yeah. They are working overtime to hide something. For many of you guys, these people could have been part of the cult. They could have tried to work or given some of your secrets or information to this cult or this coven, and now this leader or whatever, I think has died. You figured them out, or you figured them out. Collective figured them out. Yeah. You could have been, they could have been left something also for some of you guys. Some type of a fortune or inheritance was coming from this group, from this religious group, this cult, this coven, this whatever it was, this secret society. Okay, it was going to keep that hidden from you. They've been working overtime to try to keep it hidden from you, but you already know. You sense it. You know what is yours is yours. It's like if God left something, if somebody left something to you, they'll be damned if somebody else is actually receiving it. They may have gotten away with it for quite some time. They've been cashing in and getting away with it quite some time. Yeah. Well, doing some type of sex magic, some Jezebel energy. They've been siphoning your energy. Or for some of you guys, this can be some type of a house or some type of a thing where they have been doing some type of cult ritual, sex magic, something weird inside of this, harvesting energy via this, trying to keep your happy ending away from you, but they are being tortured. Yeah, it's over for them. It's over for them. You're more powerful. They're tripping out because uh, your abilities trump their abilities. You have like all of the guardians. You have all the guardians of the galaxy. You have all of the like the whole universe, the whole world. You have all of it. You have the capacity to basically control all of it, and you're um, yeah, it doesn't matter what actions that they take. It doesn't matter what actions they take, what messages, what spells they put out. It doesn't matter how much they try to attack you. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. You're just sitting over here happy as a clam saying, you know what, it's cool. I'm gonna just keep waiting my turn. I know. I know I have something coming in. I'll hold up. Don't worry. I'm holding on. Don't worry. You know? Yeah. Because you know, collective, that there's something for you. You know, there's something bigger for you. You know that your ships are coming in and you're staying in this. So you've reached the next level. What I've picked up is you've reached the next level of like not giving a fuck. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like you found inner stillness, inner peace, or something like this, and so they can't attack you. They can't disrupt you. They don't have the same capacity like they did before. And you're about to get all of your money, everything back times 10. For some of you guys, this can also be somebody else that comes in that's going to offer you this wealth separately. Okay, so I'm picking up on something. Okay, so for some of you guys, you do have, okay, So you may already have some type of, you may have already had some type of path, some type of home, some type of money, some type of inheritance, if you were left something in somebody's will. This was already part of your path, okay? This was already part of your something like this. But now there's also something else that they were working to hide from you from the secret society. Another type of fortune or another type of home. Maybe this is the one where they were doing um, weird cult sex magic, something like this. Yeah, you have something else. Yeah, something else completely. It's a whole nother thing separate from this. And for many of you guys, yeah, because you took down this dark cult or this covenant. You single-handedly did it. The Emperor in reverse, you took them down, you took them out. You may have taken out some high level something. Yeah, this is somebody that has been attacking you for a long time, since your past. Okay? This can be like a long, long time also. This can be from through generations. This could be like a generational attack or generational curse. Okay? Some type of union or bonding or union that some old ancestor or something was connected to. And you guys were the ones. You guys were the ones. You guys were the cycle breaker, the curse breaker. You were the alpha and the fucking omega. You were the beginning and the end for them. And now this secret society has a lot of money and some other stuff that belongs to you. Tell us about this Emperor in reverse. Yeah, they're going to offer you, you may be offered a whole new path, okay? A whole new job, a whole new path, something else like this, okay? You may be offered some type of position where, where you get to kind of read into like whether people are being honest or not, right? Whether they're telling the truth or not. You get to be like the overseer, the judgment caller. They may want to put you in this level of position, or because of your ability to consistently call out the truth, to be dedicated. Your path is dedicated to honesty, to not lying. And because of that, that's what fucking trumped this uh yeah. And they're pissy about it because somebody thought that they were going to get it. They've been expecting it for a long time. It's almost like yeah, it's almost like this person, this emperor in reverse. So maybe this is somebody that passed on, something like this. It's almost like they promised, like, I'll leave this to you, Queen of Pentacles. Like they promised these other people this security. Like they're gonna have the security, they're gonna have the money, they're gonna be able to keep doing their Jezebel shit. And they told them that. They said, yeah, 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 yeah. But what's happening is it's like when they read the actual contract or the paperwork or the will or something like this, all these people got nothing. They had their parties, they had their fun, and now they're sitting there crying because get they don't get the victory. That's not theirs. That's your Six of Swords collective. You get to move on. That's yours. You get to move on. And they're stuck with this deal with the devil. And they're not finding balance because they were too busy making this deal with the devil, this sex ritual, the sex cult. Something about a sex cult. Yeah. You may need to be super strong collected because what is coming in order to balance things out, this has been a very long time coming, but the information that is coming in is the truth. The truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. But you will have stability. You will have money and stability. Someone has some type of some type of paperwork or a contract or something like this for you or with your information on it. And they're trying to block it from you. That's what they've been trying to off you for, collective, because they don't want you. It's like a lot of fucking money. Yeah, not a little bit, a lot. A lot of money. Like, it's going to change your whole life. This is like rags to riches. It's like over here, barefoot, plain and thing. There's like a boat coming. A boat could be significant to some of you guys. Yeah. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. But it's really on its way. Hangman reverse. So it's not being held up anymore. They were holding it up for quite some time. They were trying to keep you in this energy, this Five of Cups energy, as long as they can keep you in that crying over spilt milk. As long as they can keep you focused on this other shit, then you're not receiving, you're not open to receiving this actual gift. It's like a different timeline. Yeah. Like they're trying to keep you hung between worlds. That's what I'm picking up on. They were trying to keep you hung between worlds. Yeah. Eight of Swords. They're trying to keep you in this mental torture with somebody else. So this could have been past relationship, family, something like this. Okay, somewhere where these people were keeping you, were speaking about you in this lower frequency. And you're like, nope, I'm on Nine of Pentacles. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm single. She's got a car, she got a house, she got the money, she got the fruit, she got the wine, she got the bird. Yeah, she did the work. She did the work. She had the prudence, so she got the payout. And they're just gonna have to watch as your ships come in, as all of your wishes come true. You're gonna be world famous. You guys, you may have already gone viral, or you may already be world famous, and you're gonna travel around the world. World famous. I keep picking up on this. Yeah. It's like you may be like one of the top wealths in the world, something like this. Like it's a lot. Like a lot. Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Three of the Nine, the Eight. See how this is like flowers? It's not like work. That's like a reward. See how it's just fucking coming in? Yeah. What is this messages? Watch out! It's gonna catch you by surprise. For some of you guys, this is gonna be a big surprise. Big surprise. For some of you guys, you may have known or been feeling that this is coming in. For others, this is someone that has been working extra behind the scenes to make this magic happen. This is a secret admirer or a lover. Or you're going to come into maybe when you're traveling, or this lover is bringing this in, or you're going to meet this lover. Oh, for many of you guys, this lover is took a long time to heal, wants to heal with you, or you guys have both healed and now they're taking you to calmer shores, or they're taking you to calmer shores to heal together. Could be taking you somewhere. I'm picking up on Egypt, strong Egypt, strong there's like jungle, there's desert vibes, like a lot of different like ocean. They're gonna be taking you around the world. More messages. Yeah, you guys are going to create this stability. You're going to create empires together, different types of empires. You're going to bring the strength through the stability. I'm sensing more, even though the emperor is here, more of a matriarchal energy, because it's like she's the strength, right? The Princess of Pentacles. It's the female. Yeah, coming in. This is very high level commitment. What is this? The Strength, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. Ten of Cups. Someone's gonna come in and make like an actual commitment to you. They want to wife you for life. You. For some of you guys, you may have felt like this connection or something like this had already passed or was already dead or was already over. Why am I saying that? Because first we have Death in reverse, and then we have the Four of Cups in upright. So someone thought there was a missed opportunity, or someone thought that that opportunity had already long passed and was dead and gone. But what's behind that is there's a secret. There's a secret that somebody, there's a secret, want to keep it. Taking this one to the grave, gotta lock it in my pocket. Something like this. What is the secret? Secret, someone could have a secret that they ended something with somebody. They were fighting with somebody or ended something with somebody. They may have had to settle out. This could be what this Princess of Pentacles is. May have had to settle out with somebody physically, like monetarily, also remove them physically, something like this. Or this person could have been doing weird, trying to work with these weird groups. Yeah, they're losing their mind. They were trying to work with these weird groups to take you out, these death spells. Now they're coming back. For some of you guys, it could have meant that this other girl, this other woman, something like this, is losing her shit and she's gonna die. Yeah. Judgment's already been called because she went against an earth angel. Can't do that. Now she's seeing that everybody's abandoning her because she lied and tried to create all this extra problems when really all she had was a deal with the devil to try to gain stability that didn't belong to her. Oh, so there was another, okay. So there was another woman that tried to do this. Obviously, I mean, I guess it could be a man. I'm getting really strong female vibes. Yeah, they were blocking. They were trying to get in the middle. They were probably the one that was coming up at the beginning. This Jezebel energy that put this some type of spell work or something like this that somebody was stuck under. Yeah, they were trying to lock down security and the happy ending that wasn't theirs while collective was out here abandoned. But now it's reverting. Yeah, it's third party was lying, was using spell work. This is someone that that masculine could have been working with or works with. For many of you guys, they could be getting in trouble. This third party could be getting in trouble, could be in trouble with the law or the justice system. And they could work with the masculine and they could be hiding something or lying something. They could be trying to turn in masculine to get time off. Yeah, this Jezebel energy. Yeah, they're trying to turn them into a higher authority. They're committed to ruining somebody's life. Well, what is that saying go? Hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned or something like this, right? Hold on to your hats and glasses, kids, because this here is the wildest ride in the wilderness. Yeah! Only the strong will survive. It takes magic to do your work, to heal. It takes strength. Someone just can't come in and claim a dream or a wish that wasn't theirs. You can't get the wish fulfillment that didn't belong to you. It doesn't matter if you try to fight for it or defend it. You don't have the capacity. They don't have the capacity. They try to take something and they don't have the capacity. Yeah, 5 of Wands in reverse. They're fighting. They're either trying to fight the masculine or fight somebody else. But you know what, you guys, whatever it is, you guys have to actually come out. You have to actually speak your truth before maybe before someone else does, or um you know, you have to apologize. Like, that's the only way to move forward. That's the only way to be victorious. Is for some of you guys, somebody was tapping into your phones, your messages, something like this, and they've been caught. That reverted back on them, and now all of their messages have actually been checked, and they picked up on something that wasn't so good, them doing some not so good stuff. Some deals with the devil having to do with some type of uh, fucking sex work, something like this, and they made a deal with the devil to come against this empress. And they're not about to be victorious. Empress is still going to get her offering of love. Yeah, this is someone that did it for money. They're still doing it for money. This other woman, still doing it for money, but they ain't getting the money. They may be doing it to lower the cost of their um, sentence. They may be just trying to trade the soul of a higher of a chosen one. That's what they try to do. They try to they first tried to collect the money off of it, then they try to trade the soul of a chosen one to the fucking devil, and the devil's like, bro, you can't trade me something that I can't cash in. So the devil is like, I'm gonna be taking that. I'm gonna be taking your soul. You still owe me a soul. And where they thought they were told, okay, so they were told by some practitioner, maybe some psychic, something like this, okay, um, that this person was worth a lot more, that that they were energetically worth like 100 souls or 1,000 souls or something like this. And so um, they thought that they could basically trade your soul, trade collective soul for a deal for the devil to lower their um, to lower their whatever their debt was, was to whatever their debt was to the devil. Yeah, yeah. Whatever their debt was to the devil, they were supposed to give some type of soul or something like this. And whatever debt that they had to the devil, they didn't get because they tried to trade collective. But collective's in this energy of the Empress. Collective's getting what is theirs. Collective's getting their wish. Collective's getting their wish. So what is this? What is this other woman? What is this shit? What is this shit? 'Cause now I want to know. Yeah, they try to block a union. They had a lot of people trying to block a union, but the thing is the union is written in the stars. It's written in the stars. It's like a, you know, like it has to happen. You know, it's like a fucking Noah building the ark before the flood comes or something like this, you know, like yeah, it is destiny. It's written in the stars. It is written destiny. Like this is something that cannot be negotiated. And they were told not to. This other woman was told not to fuck with it. Told not to, that it would bring a lot of bad energy back. And they didn't care. They didn't care. They went and they made a deal with the devil. So now the devil's got to collect. Yeah. They're begging. They're begging for another option out. They don't have an option out. This can be a masculine or it doesn't matter. This can be a guy or a girl. But yeah, this is someone that is fucking tortured and haunted because they know their time is up. It's like I'm picking up strongly on that. What is that? Final Destination. You know that movie. Um, it's like they keep trying. They keep fighting their demise. It's like that they're over. That their rule is over. That it's done. right? That it didn't work, that all the effort that they put in didn't work, that it wasn't enough strength because they can't. It's like they're just delaying the inevitable. They're fighting for something like this, and they're just delaying the inevitable. It's like um, they're running from this death. They're running, or they're trying to like use some type of weird text message or something to put people in the middle to try to keep trading another soul to try to extend their time limit, but their time is up. It's like there is no more opportunity. It's not like there's a missed opportunity. It's not like they have another opportunity to catch. Like there is no more opportunity. They already um like it's over. Completion. The Nine of Pentacles, like it's over. It's over. They don't have um control, you know? They don't have control. They can't balance this out. There's nothing they can do. They abandon the divine. They abandon the divine. They abandon the collective. They abandon the ability to step in, to do the work, to step into this balance, to make this deal with the devil, to keep this whatever to energy via some weird fucking sex work or cult. And the divine says, no way, bro. Judgment, judgment time. And they're not having any mercy. They're just delaying the inevitable. Whoever this is that made the deal with the devil, they're delaying the inevitable. The death spell is coming back. They're 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 begging the wrong. It's like what they're telling me is like they're begging the wrong one. They're praying to the wrong one. They need to be begging the empress, the goddess, because she's the only one. It's like yeah, she's the only one. She's the only stability or this or that, because it's like restitution, reciprocity. That's what they're showing me. Reciprocity. Yeah. And it's like they had no love. It's like the love that they were giving was all fake. It was all an act, right? They had no love. It was all fake. And so, oh, but but I pull out all the stops. Like, we can be so good together. And collective is like, no. Like, I remember what it was like. You fucking talk shit. You tortured me. There was no stability. Um, I was fucking there alone. I was fucking crying. You abandoned me. Like no, there was no. So how can you expect me to have a heart for you when you didn't do any of the work, when you put all the work on me and you just lied? You lied and you lied and you lied and you kept secrets and you deceived. You deceived and you offered nothing. You offered nothing and you tried to take what didn't belong to you by making these lies and using them against collective, by trying to, I don't know, hurt collective by leaving collective by themselves. But collective was like, thank you. That's not a missed opportunity. I will have my cake and eat it too. And there's nothing. They're hoping that collective will fight with them to keep them in this lower frequency, to try to keep them in, to try to prevent them from coming into union and to getting their happy ending. Do not fight. Do not interact. Do not engage, collective. Do not engage. They are trying to knock you off your block. Don't do it. Don't do it. These are people that have been bothering you for a long time. They made this deal with the devil, and the devil is coming to collect real fucking fast. That was their choice. There may be 3 or more people that are tied to it. 3 to 8 people that are tied to it. And he's coming to collect. And that's not our fucking problem, collective. That's why you do uh yeah, that's not our problem to cry about. We didn't do it. We didn't do it to ourselves. They did it to themselves. So that is what it is. So you've been knowing that, collective. Collective's been knowing that, and that's why maybe collective separated themselves. Yeah. Collective, just rest. You don't need to be overly strong anymore. You have All of your ships are coming in. Rest. It's okay to be in a state of rest and rejuvenation. You have somebody actually coming to bring you solace, to bring you security, to bring you safety, to bring you love. Okay, can be strong Cancerian energy, does not have to be, but there's a little crabby crab right there with the lovers. They're saying you don't have to be strong anymore. You've already won. You're already victorious. You've already won. You beat the mental prison that they try to put you in, collective, because you know you've seen it. It's like the pattern recognition. It's like, I saw that shit before. Yeah. You figured out, you found the balance, you found the peace, you've adapted. So last message is, you have something big coming in. And this person has been defending you, and this person is going to defend you. They're going to knock somebody the fuck out if they even try to come close to you or this, or your new beginning. This is like spiritual and physical. Yeah. And all this information is coming to light. Okay. All the information is coming to light. Some of it may be a little bit intense. Okay. Some of the secrets or some of the information may be a little bit intense. Uh, don't look at everything if it's too much. Okay, collective? Know that it's all got to come out in order for your wish to come true and for it to step into play. Do not let it affect you. See how she's looking? So she's pouring this, but she's like looking the other way. That may be part of what you do. Okay? That may be part of what you do. Because a lot of this stuff that's been secret or that's been held is really demonic shit. Really demonic shit. And you don't want to know about all of it. Focus on your union. Focus on moving forward. Focus on this passion and this happy outcome, this cha-ching. You're about to get all of your blessings, all of your money. Do not focus on the fact that this person is hurting or dying or that you have abandoned them. They're getting their karma. Everyone is about to get what they deserve. Everyone. But collective, yours is going to be a surprise. And not in a bad way. Theirs is going to be a surprise. They're going to get some pretty intense, yeah, they're going to get some pretty intense towers again with the death. All these people that tried the death spells on the Empress are getting these fucking towers. They've been having them over and over and over again. Empress is not getting a tower. It's coming back in the form of abundance. The Wheel of Fortune. You're getting your rebirth, collective. You're getting a full-on rebirth. A full-on rebirth. A whole new life. A whole new world. Don't the other stuff. Yeah, you took down somebody so fucking powerful. You took down a whole thing and they're over here fucking, they can't stop to cry about it. They can't believe that all of them against you, singularly you, took all of them out. And they still kept bringing more and more people. And it didn't matter. They tried to bring back old people from your past, your family, your exes. They try to fucking re-traumatize you with this shit. Like, they tried all the old tricks in the book. All of them. And you just fucking eliminated them. You were like, bullshit. I see through all your lies. I see through all of your deceit. I see through all of your stuff. Justice. You guys will have justice. Yeah. You guys are balancing it out. It's like you guys are ultimately, it's like you are divinely named, like the justice, the balance, right? The karmatic justice of the universe, the protector or defender of the karmatic justice, the overseer of the karmatic justice and the balance of the entire fucking universe. Or at least on this physical realm or part. Yeah. and you're about to get your union. You're about to go on a magical trip. You're about to get all this passion, all this love, and everything, your wish come true, everything. And I think for some of you guys, not to creep you out, but I think for many of you guys that even the devil and the demons are actually like rooting for you. Like they're working on your side. Not that you're demonic or anything like this, but they're working on the side. It's like they're all in it to win it. They're all in it to win it. Yeah. They're all in servitude to you. So yeah, they're all on your team, right? And this is the energy. I pick up a lot on this energy of like Hecate and like Isis, Lilith, Sophia, all of them. It's like the reawakening, all of these divine feminine deities and stuff like this that were abandoned or left out before are now reseating their positions. Okay, history may repeat itself, but her story does not have to. She creates new narratives, and that is what is going on. And this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, stable, sturdy new era. Yeah. Anything else? And this King of Cups, okay, this loving person that has maybe been holding their feelings or their emotions for quite some time is going to surprise you. They're going to make this leap of faith and they are going to surprise you. And they're going to surprise you by confessing their love or something like this, is kind of what I'm picking up on. Or maybe showing up, or I don't know. I don't know. Let's pull a couple more cards from this other deck and see, and then I'm gonna go, you guys. I'm gonna go. My cookies are done cooking. So, what is the surprise? Ding, 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 ding. A new life. A new life. So you guys have been waiting. You guys have been waiting for your ships to come in. You've had a lot of strength, and in this case, right? It's not like you're waiting for someone to die to be successful, but this is a transformation, right? This is a rebirth. Okay. So they want you to have strength because everything that you've waited for, everything that you've waited for and wished for and wanted and dreamed of, collective, it's coming for you. Your ships are all coming in. But it means that you have to kind of let go, right? You have to let old things kind of die. You have to let go of past versions, past things. And it's going to take a lot of strength in the process. Okay. It's going to take a lot of strength in the process. What is this? Yeah, I mean, it's ultimately your decision, right? You can choose, right? If you want this whole new thing, if you want this whole new thing that you've been waiting for, it means you have to let go of the old things. It means you actually have to make the choice to let go. Yeah, stop staring at these 3 cups. Stop staring at the past. Stop saying, I missed all these opportunities, because the universe is about to offer you opportunity, but you have to detract doesn't make sense. Remove yourself, retract, remove yourself from anything that is less, that is below your level of passion. Remove yourself from too many options. Remove yourself from anything that isn't divine union. Remove yourself from anybody or anything that doesn't speak of you like you are their fucking messenger or blessing, right? This person is going to speak of you, treat you like you are their happy ending, like you are their everything. Literally. You may be receiving some messages or something like this. But yeah, this is how this other person, this new thing is going to enter for you. You're not going to have any stress. You're not going to have any, is it this person? Is it, you're going to know. You're going to know 100%. You're going to know. That nobody's going to be attached to any fucking third parties or Jezebel energy or anything like this. This is going to be complete security, complete stability, like you've never experienced it before. But you have to let these old things fall away. You have to let these old things fall away. And these people that put all this work against you and all this stuff against you, they are having, and the sex magic and all this stuff, they're having tower after tower after tower. They're wondering when it's going to stop. And it's not. It's not. Like I said, the devil's coming to collect. And he's not good until they've lost all of their security, all of their safety, all of their wishes, all of their dreams, until they're standing there like this, and until they've walked the fuck away and left you alone, or until you've walked away and left it alone. That's when the wish comes in. That's when the dream comes in. But they're not getting theirs. They're not getting theirs. This is something you've been waiting for a long time. You have done your work. Now you will reap what you sow. You will reap your rewards, collective. Just don't let them get you in this space, all stuck in your head. Yeah. Stay in this space of this divine union coming in. It's coming. Like really, like you're gonna be really, really surprised. So it's gonna come at an interesting time. It's gonna come at an interesting or intense time. And this is someone that's very, very, very passionate about you. They don't actually want to tell you, and they're scared to tell you how passionate they are about you, that they think about you all the time. Like they're obsessed with you. Why are you so obsessed with me? They're obsessed with you, collective. They are obsessed. Yeah. Like it takes them all their strength in the world to like not think about you, to not cry about you, to not, yeah. All they can think about is your future together. All they can think about is if they have enough to offer you, if you're going to feel like they have enough to offer you, but they want to offer you. They don't want you to work anymore. They want to, if you want to work, they want to be able to create things with you or support whatever your projects are, but you don't need to work anymore. They want to take you around the world. You are like the world to them. They want to take you around the world. And they just want, it's like ending of the old, like death of the old life and beginning of the new life, right? Death actually came before the world. So it's like the ending of almost like the death of waiting, because now it's arrived. It's finally arrived. It's finally arrived. So beautiful, guys. So yeah, this person, yeah, they're just they may be a little bit shy to admit how in love with you they are, but you already know, you already know, collective. You already know because you can sense it, you can feel it. But maybe they just haven't had the capacity on how to express it, and they've been trying to get help from exterior people to plan something, to plan a big celebration or something for you, something like this, and also to figure out how to approach you, how to speak to you. There's something about this. They're scared. They're scared. Why are they scared? Why are they scared? The cowardly lion, they need the courage. So again, let's give them all of the courage and all of the love that they need, and let's send out this courage and this love and this strength so that they might step out of this hermit mode and step into their true thing and take that action and speak their truth. Speak their truth. They're afraid that they're afraid that now that you're healed that you don't need them, and they're afraid that you might turn down their commitment, or they're afraid that okay, so they want to come in really intensely, and they want to tell you all of this, and they want to make they they want to lock it down. They want to lock it down, but they don't want to come off too intense. So they're afraid because they don't want to come at they want to make sure that everything is healed and everything is cool because they don't to be in a defensive state. They don't want you to be in a defensive state. Um, maybe that they've planned all of this, that they've created all of this. Um, it's like they don't want to mess it up. I'm hearing they don't want to take no for an answer, right? They see their happy ending with you. They see their longevity. They see their future. They see um, creating a legacy with you, going old, having a family, doing something like this, and they don't want to. They've been moving very slow, but they don't want anything bad to disrupt this, and so they don't want to. It's like they want to come on strong, but they also don't want to come on too strong because they don't want to freak you out. I don't think um I don't think for whoever this is about, um, King of Cups energy, I don't think collective's gonna get freaked out by actually receiving the right love. They may be partially skeptical at first because they may be like, does somebody really love me this much? I'm not really sure. Is this a show? You know, they may be kind of King of Cups energy where they may be like, maybe not able to just um, express all of the love instantly back, but it doesn't mean that they don't have the love or they're not accepting or receiving the love. It means that maybe they just haven't received love like that before. They're just wondering like if there's something behind it, right? If there's some ulterior motive. And you're going to be reassured that this person isn't just there to fuck you. This person isn't just there to do the same things that your family did to you. They want to actually create a stability, a happy ending, a happy outcome with the family. They want to be able to convey that message to you that, you know, this is how they see you. This is how they see life with you. So, um, yeah, I think it's important that they come in. I was picking up on this earlier too. It's like they need to come in before it's like all this big show and this big proposal and all this other shit, right? They need to come um, in a very like humble, like one-on-one sort of way. So I was picking up on this earlier today. It was like, whoa, 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 you're gonna like it's okay. It's okay that you want to capture that moment, right? It's okay that you want to capture the moment or the reconnection or the love or whatever. But also it's like maybe they're so stuck on that that moment of reconnection being perfect that they're actually delaying just having this sweet intimate connection, which is really what both parties are actually craving, right? I was picking up on this very strongly earlier, and it's like um, you need to first. I was seeing it. I was seeing it. It was like, oh, they need to. It's like don't catch feminine off guard because feminine likes to be prepared, right? If you're going to be like filming and there's people that are going to be there and all this stuff, then like there needs to be a little bit of warning or awareness or preparation for that. Like don't just jump into that masculine like do something lovely, do something like I like take them for a fucking spa day or something. Like they need to be relaxed. Like you can't just boom all at once. Like I know you really, really, really want to. And um, I know you want to capture that because it's like what I'm picking up is it's like like a dream come true, like a happily ever after. And I know they really want to do that. And that's super beautiful. And you can't really like script like something that comes off like that. But the reality is, it is also like there's a lot of fear based energy that's around, um, that's just in the feminine collective, that's just in the collective. So make sure that you know that it's not yours, number one, masculine and feminine. Make sure you both know that it's not your direct energy, that it's actually the collective energy, and allow yourself to transmute that energy, right? I've been doing that for days, just kind of like resting and releasing and just kind of allowing sacred space and softness and to feel safe, and um, allow that before anything else. Allow the safety to exist. Allow the safety and the security to exist between the two of you before, you know, the whole rest of whatever is seeing or experiencing it. Now, for some of you guys, this can be somebody that is rather famous or well known or something like this. And so when you do come together, it may be a lot of like spotlight energy. Um, and so that's something that for some of you, you may need to be prepared for, is like kind of having cameras or being whatever. Um, and that's okay too. But like, you know, fair is fair. Like, give some ladies some respect, give some ladies some heads up so they can prepare themselves, because like there's nothing that women hate worse than men being like, "Oh, we're just bring something comfortable. We're just going to hang out at the beach." But then there's a whole fucking engagement dinner party and they're just like, "Oh, you look cute like that." And you're like, "No, what you think is cool, what you think is cute, it doesn't make feminine feel comfortable." Does that make sense? So make sure that it's not discomforting, because there is a lot of exterior extremities of discomfort, of fear, of lack of safety, or just being manipulated or feeling powerless, that is just spiraling in the feminine collective right now. So make sure that you're providing that. If masculine um, is going to do that, then yeah, for sure. Be like, I want to take you, whatever, like, let's go. I want to take you to the spa. I want to get your hair done. I want to get your nails done. I want to take you to buy a dress, whatever. If you're going to do all of that, you know, and whatever, and then she doesn't have to feel bad, you know, like if you're providing all of the things that makes her feel comfortable, then like, okay, you can potentially do that by the end of the day. You know, you may be able to start off and the as an end of the sunset, like with the proposal. You could, but that could be potential. But you need to make sure there is that level of safety and security. And you need to also not freak out or have a tantrum if, not if she does or doesn't say no, but if she's overwhelmed and needs a moment to actually process. Don't take it as a no. This is just collective channeling to whoever this is for. Um, so yeah, you need to understand that there's just overwhelming energy. And so be in a loving, calm, sweet, protected um, space, you know? Be in that space that's really allowing for feminine to actually feel safe and feel supported, and not like, you know, forced, not uh, berated, not what is it, caught by surprise, you know. Does it just just putting that out there. Regulated and calm nervous systems always have a better response. So let that sink in for whoever it's for. And this is really beautiful. You guys come back and share your stories of your connectivity. And for this new moon, make sure you know, make sure you are really commanding in and writing what it is that you're calling in and speak of it in present tense, not I wish to have. Like, I am grateful for the mass amount of abundance and love and security. I'm grateful for this beautiful new home or this beautiful new vehicle. I'm grateful for this community that we created, that we don't need to be reliant upon the other things. Whatever it is, really, really ground that down because this is so potent. This is the most potent new moon that there ever was, ever, ever, ever. And what we are setting is how we are bringing in this new era, this new earth, this new collective consciousness. So please don't just think of your own personal needs, but on a collective scale, also think of those needs. Okay, guys, as always, infinite blessings, love, and light. If you guys want to schedule a personal or private session, energy session, or something like this, I will on. I've been trying to figure out why I don't have a hype button, which I'm super annoyed. I have some stuff written down for the contest, but I'm gonna have to figure out something else because I need some type of energetic reciprocation. So if you guys can help by donating anything to my PayPal, that really helps me. $1, $5, anything is amazing. I appreciate it. Infinite blessings, love, and light. And for all the people that are out there still doing your work, you got this. I'm proud of you. Keep going. I love you. You're on your own, but you're not alone. We're all in this together, and we are ascending all of this hellscape and bullshit. So stay shiny and bright and like the sun and the moon, keep shining. Don't give a fuck about who you're blinding. Just keep radiating that love and that light, and you will emit it to the right people. Um, don't chase, attract, and I'm proud of you. You got this. Keep going. I love you. Smoochy woochies and ciao for meow. So out.